Hi, could you tell our people who are you, what you're working on, and what you're working for?
Okay, my name is Matthew Tomkinson and I'm working for Ubisoft on the project Recon Wildlands. I'm especially in charge of the presentation of the game to the players, UI, menus, tutorials, etc.
Okay, my first question. The game plays in Bolivia,
Yeah,
and your team was there for investigation and research.
absolutely.
How was it for them?
Well, what happened is that after Ghost Recon Future Soldier, we wanted to make the game open world so that we provide even more freedom for people that want to enjoy a tactical military shooter. So we thought of different places, and Bolivia seemed like an awesome place because it's a large country with lots of variety, and also there is always this temptation of drug cartels of taking over this place. And what we did is that we wanted the game to feel as true as possible. So we sent a team for 2 weeks there, and they really spent time studying the topology, taking pictures, but also meeting people. So that it feels even the more true possible. So there are lots of landmarks like the Salt Lake that you find there, that you can find in the game, or the Death Road that takes like more than 10 minutes in the game to just cross. It's really huge. And it's something that players will really enjoy, I think, seeing how true the game is to Bolivia.
Okay. So it's available through co-op and solo.
Yes.
What do you think is the best experience?
It really depends on you. If you're a solo player, the game works perfectly fine. It's similar. It works as good as a Far Cry or Assassin's Creed experience. You can really do it because you have your teammates that are played by the AI, and you even have some skills that are really specific to them. So you can really be the boss and play it on your playthrough on your own. But if you happen to want to play with friends, it's also a great experience because since there's lots of freedom, we see that the players can choose to have very different approach. And for example, you could take an helicopter and have a friend on board that shoots with a Gatling, or another one that jumps with a parachute in a camp, while myself I'm sneaking it stealthy in the camp. So lots of freedom. I think that co-op can be great also to express different play styles.
Okay, so it's seamless drop-in, drop-out co-op?
Absolutely.
And how do you achieve that the people are doing what I, as a captain, or in my game, want to do? Am I the captain, or can I say, yeah, let's do this quest, or let's do that quest? Or?
No, there's no such thing as a captain in Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's really, when you join in progression, you can play co-op from the beginning to the end. Okay. And you can decide to have a captain if you want, but if we want to do different missions in different provinces, and we can be like 10 kilometers away from each other, and we can play together and still chat. And at some point you say, okay, this mission is a bit hard, can you join me? Okay, I join and I come with you. It's really about freedom. Okay. So here we wanted to allow as much freedom for the players as possible.
Okay, cool. You're also the game director for Just Dance.
Yes.
How come the change? So you made Advanced Warfighter 2?
Yes.
And now Wildlands, and why Just Dance in between?
So that's one of the good things in Ubisoft is that you can do lots of things. And actually my first experience when I started in the industry 10 years ago was on Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. So it's something that I really like, but after that I had other opportunities, and working on Just Dance was also awesome. But now I'm really happy to be back to a more core gamer audience. But well, I think what is really similar is that on Just Dance you have to make the game very simple and very inclusive, so that everyone can join and everyone can play. And here, on my job on Ghost Recon Wildlands, is to make sure that the game can be understood by everyone. It's really like a huge blockbuster game that I think will reach lots of players. And I'm happy to be in charge of making sure that the game is easily understood by everyone. And there are similarities in the end between the two.
And can you say, did you take anything from Just Dance to Ghost Recon? Anything?
I would say that maybe in the way we reward player and the way we display the things in Just Dance, I realized that the bigger it is and the more colorful and joyful it is, the more you are rewarded as a player. So here, even if the game is very strict, I would say, because it's military and it's very authentic, and we don't cheat with that, still in everything that is more gamey, it's like you have a huge display of elements, and you still feel rewarded when you level up and you can unlock new skills. It's something that is maybe in between.
Okay, you're talking about leveling up. Is there any leveling matchmaking system when going co-op, or?
So the matchmaking is similar. It's linked to your progression. So if I myself I want to play publicly, we'll find the people that are as advanced as you are first. But the level up is not as important as in other games, RPG games like even the Division.
Yeah.
Here it offers you more options, more possibilities. You can unlock new items, new weapons. You can unlock parachute, for example. You have better skills, but the enemies don't have more hit points when you go through the game. It's like most of the bosses can be still killed with just one bullet if you shoot in the head.
Okay.
So, and it's not always about even shooting them. It can be like about taking them and making them even exit Bolivia. So it can be very different. So it's okay not to have the same progression when we play in co-op.
You said everyone in an interview said everyone can join a session, even if they are on different points of the map.
Yeah.
How do you achieve that he comes with you, or is there any fast traveling to your partner? Or?
So yes, absolutely. Well, there are different rally points everywhere in the world because the world is so big that if you had to travel all the time, it would take too long. Yeah. So you can obviously you can go by helicopter. There's lots of helicopters. You can go by plane. You can teleport to rally points, and you can even choose to teleport to a friend.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my next question would be: are there any other cool vehicles in the game? So you just said it.
Yes.
So
It's but like since we have a huge open world, it's the biggest action adventure open world game that we've done. The only thing that is bigger is the crew that we've done in Ubisoft because you have the whole United States. But here, like there's lots of exploring in the world, and obviously it's vehicles are super important. But if you want to take a motorbike, for example, if you want to take buggies, helicopters, planes, there's lots of vehicles and they are really fun to use in the game.
okay. So now that people are interested in the game, is there any beta dated or alpha or something?
We haven't communicated on that yet.
Okay.
If there's one, of course, the players will know as early as possible.
Okay. Cool. Then thank you very much for your time.
You're super
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.